Before the video starts, I would like to greatly apologize for the weird positioning of the video capture. I didn't set OBS up correctly, so it only captured the upper left-hand corner of the screen. The game is still very much visible and very much playable, so that should be fine, but it still looks off. You can't see the mini-map or anytime I move the mouse off screen. You can the game itself is not important. What I'm saying is slightly more so. So yeah, sorry about that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marcus Aurelius 76. It has been a while, 11 months I think, since I played Paraworld last, and since I actually made a video. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. So sorry I've been gone for so long. I was planning on making a video series for a tournament that all the best players for Paraworld did back in 2012. Unfortunately, it was done on, I believe the map was Boomerang, which only has one path between two bases. The video was pretty boring. Unfortunately, the way the map was set up, if you get close to the enemy base and build a temple and just have some of your troops there, you're almost guaranteed to win the game. And in fact, I've watched all of the games, and within the first 5 minutes you could tell who was going to win. So it didn't make a good, YouTube video. So I did not end up making anything from that, and it's just been a mix of work and playing other games. I really haven't had time to make a Paraworld video. So, this is just sort of a crap game I did on one of the smallest maps in the game. Literally, fortress there, in a little Thermopylae, little rift in the middle there. This is just a replay, so I can talk over it. So yes, I do plan on starting to play Paraworld again. I'm coming up with new scenarios to try in the skirmish mode. I have every intention of trying to get players in multiplayer. I've tried doing that once or twice before and haven't had a lot of success. Hopefully I can get that done. So I'm hoping to start the channel moving again, start making videos. My plan is to live stream all of the games I play, playing Paraworld, playing Fallout 4, which is my current random obsession, Planet Coaster, a couple other games, and making YouTube videos out of the live stream material. So I'm hoping to start that up soon. Also, I may be trying to start up the Steam group again. I currently have a Steam group for Paraworld. It's called Para-Welt. I'll put a link to it in the description for those of you who have Steam. And I'm hoping to take some of the more dedicated fans, some of the moderators, put them in charge of that instead of myself, because I just really wasn't doing anything with it. So they will all be largely in charge of it, and hopefully we'll be getting some better tournaments, more multiplayer, more community engagement, and getting this game played a little more. Maybe get some more interest in it, get some new players in. Also, in the next couple of weeks, I am going to completely uninstall
We can now
Paraworld
usher in a new epoch!
from my computer. I will not have Paraworld on my machine. Why am I doing this? Because I have every intention of completely reinstalling the game from the ground up. I expect to run into tons of errors, and that is entirely on purpose. Because I have been getting dozens of messages. The #1 forum on the Paraworld Steam page is errors. How do I get the game to install correctly? How do I get it to run after I've gotten it installed? I want to try and answer as many of those questions as I possibly can in one video by doing it step by step. How do I reinstall Paraworld? So hopefully we can get a lot of those guys back into it, see if we can get some of those guys in multiplayer, making their own videos, stuff like that. More people in it. Also, there's probably going to be a Fallout 4 video later on showing off one of the fortresses I built using mods in the settlement system. I've become moderately addicted to Fallout 4 over the past couple of weeks, and I plan on doing a second playthrough of the game in the hardest difficulty setting with various mods that make it harder, easier, depending on how it goes. And running along with that, there are also a couple other games that I plan on playing. Of course, I plan on playing Paraworld a lot. I plan on playing Fallout 4. Battle for Middle-earth 2. One of my most popular videos, almost more popular than the finale to my run-through of the campaign for Paraworld, was Battle for Middle-earth 2. Just a random skirmish match in that. So I do plan on doing more videos in that, hoping to get more views for the channel. So yes, let me see. I actually have a list here for this. Paraworld, Battle for Middle-earth 2, Fallout 4. Also, once they finally have an end for it, like an end to the game, I do plan on also getting Subnautica. I already have it. I've been playing it a while, but I've given up just because I've gotten to the end of the content they currently have in the game. So once the game has a, sort of finale, I'll get back into that. I also have Ark Survival Evolved I might try making videos for if you want to see me torture myself and die over and over and over and over again. If anyone wants to see me play Ark, just a forewarning, I am really, really bad at it, so I might not end up doing that. Let's get closer in here. This is where everything's pretty much happening. Planet Coaster, Forged Alliance Forever, Dwarf Fortress, already said Ark. I also got Homeworld Deserts of Karak, which I am horribly bad at. Might be playing that too. But yeah, so I am going to attempt, I think, to rebuild the channel, get the Steam group up and running, and maybe get more people playing Paraworld. Also, two very, very long shots. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them. Is, one, I am slowly, and when I say slowly, I truly, truly mean slowly, learning basic programming. My hope is to build a multiplayer lobby that doesn't rely on third-party services for Paraworld. This is going to be a website that you log into and automatically connects you to other players who are currently logged in and currently have your version of Paraworld, whether it be the Community Expansion Pack, Mirage, or Vanilla. The other project is definitely not going to happen anytime within the next several years. I have been slowly learning how to make a strategy game on the Unreal Engine. I haven't touched the tutorial for it in a while, so I don't know how I'm going to do it or when I'll be able to do it. I don't think it's going to be for a while, so don't keep your hopes up for that, but I may be doing like a video series with me learning Python or C++, something like that, just, something people can go along with. And yeah, hopefully that will go well. Also, I have a couple Paraworld themed videos planned for how to spice up skirmish mode, what I would like to see if I saw a sequel to Paraworld, changes in gameplay, changes in how the factions work, stuff like that. That video is going to be interesting. It's not going to be coming out for, again, a while. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy my crushing victory over the very weak AI, because I haven't played this game in forever. So yeah, if we do end up hosting another tournament at some point, we need to use a map that has multiple paths, because once I had this area defended adequately, I pretty much guaranteed I would win the game, because I have control of this area, and I don't know if you can see my mouse, but everywhere that my towers could shoot, which I think I built a second tower later on, but this bunker pretty much covers a good sized area here, which means they won't be able to build buildings here, they won't be able to collect resources here or anything like that.
We can now usher in a new epoch!
So the moment I take this middle area, I immediately have a huge advantage over the other player. Which is why, you know, you should have 2 or 3 different paths going to the enemy base, plus the water path at least. So I'm thinking if we do have another tournament, either do it on a map meant for more players, or do it on a small map with a lot of paths between the bases. Also, I also tried making a YouTube video on... Actually, I think this was 11 months ago, the 10th anniversary. I attempted making a video that was on one of the largest maps in the game, which was also one of my favorite maps to look at, because it had all of these incredible vistas and large desert areas populated by a few large dinosaurs, a small forest in some areas, and it's basically an ocean. It was a huge map and really, really cool, but Paraworld, because of the unit limit and the way the units work, it really doesn't do well with a huge open space. You know, which is mainly why I made this video on one of the smallest maps available in the game for 2 players. And whoa. Yeah, I just saw one of these guys, one of the Parasaurolophuses, just kind of fly across my base. Just ignore that. But yeah, so I'm going to try to keep videos to smaller maps, partly just because of the length of the video, and partly because the big maps is just several minutes of watching troops march across an empty field, and then someone attacks your base and you just have to turn them around and go back to yours. It's not as fun as the smaller, more cramped maps. Certainly cooler. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I actually pushed pretty far into their base the first time, and then retreated. I wanted to continue attacking them to wipe them out, but they had too many units, so I just felt like I would be best off hiding behind my defenses and picking them off, then going forward again. You know, if I stayed, yes, I probably would have done a lot more damage to them, but I also would have gotten a lot of damage myself, so if the attack didn't work, I would not have been able to recover as easily. So yeah, there are definitely important times when you can retreat. I believe this attack, my main focus was taking out the global epoch centers for them. Take those out, run away, and hope the timer runs out. Which didn't end up working because they just built more of them. So yeah, I also had a multiplayer match a while ago that we actually got together. We actually got 4 people together, which was really unique for Paraworld, just because of the fact that most of the fans for this game are in other countries, and you know, you can't really work schedules together that well. But yeah, we got them together, and it ended up going horribly. I'm almost certain it was because of the map choice, because the map was both huge and had a lot of dinosaurs on it. I'm talking like 200 or 300 Allosaurs. So yeah, the moment they built that Stegosaurus, my first thought was to retreat and regather behind the walls. my best to protect what I have. I think I'm going to speed this up a little bit to like 1 point. No, that's too fast. Let's leave it at 1.2. A couple of the things I have upgraded my computer slightly, so... I mean, Paraworld's never had a problem running on my machine, but... it opens me up to new things. Unfortunately, I upgraded from an NVIDIA to an AMD. And I like the AMD card, but some games just glitch like crazy, graphic-wise, because of the AMD card. So yeah, I decided to get Cole and immediately bring him up to Epoch 5. Which was a really... I don't know if it was a great idea. I feel like I should have waited for him to get injured first, just so that I could, you know, use that as a healing factor, but I had a temple and a druid, so it wasn't as much of a factor. And it's a good thing I had him, because apparently the AI can jump tiers, or jump epochs. Sorry, I've been playing too much Supreme Commander. Yeah, they jump epochs pretty quickly to a maximum that is equal to their level for the AI. So this was a level 4 AI that could get to maximum level 4 epoch. And the moment he did, he immediately built a large dino farm and started trying to get a Brachiosaur, which I was really trying to go against. So yeah, my main force is attacking the big, large dino farm so they can't build anymore, while Cole holds off these other guys to the side. And while all these other warriors try to take out their dinosaurs, I moved the archers closer into the base so they could start attacking base structures. It didn't work as well as I was hoping, because, because they got some units in the middle of my archers and started doing some damage. Not to mention having the catapults, which few of them were poisoned, but I was able to get enough of them in that I was able to start taking out the workers. And my plan was pretty much the same as last time. Destroy the mobile epoch centers. And wait out the timer, but... I mean, at this point, all I had to do was take out that last large dino farm, which I had all of my archers target. No, I didn't target that. They were targeting the epoch center. Ah! Perhaps I should have been targeting that. But yeah, once we have one of these two structures down, we've almost guaranteed to win, because those are their only dino-producing units. And I was about to say, without having some dinosaurs, you're almost guaranteed to lose, but I have all archers and warriors. I don't think I've built a single dinosaur. No, I didn't. I never built an animal farm. Cool. Cool. So yes, at this point I'm almost guaranteed to win. I moved the druid closer in so that anyone being attacked by the small tower would get instantly healed. Which is important. Yeah, he's getting healed faster than he's getting hurt. So that's important. I also believe I was constantly recreating or adding new units in to fill in the first two epochs. So that anyone that did get taken out, which does happen.
Now usher in a new epoch!
Level 1 warriors, they do get taken out pretty easily. And just had them immediately march over here to join the fray. So I never really... my army never really shrank even when we had losses. Alright, I'm gonna add another speed up to this. Yeah, we're having some little glitches here, like characters aren't moving around. They're not walking, they're just standing still and their bodies just slowly sliding forward. These are kind of expected. So yeah, I was guaranteed to win anyway, so I just kind of threw all my builders in and had them start attacking those towers. Just have an army of builders. I might do that for a video, see if I can beat someone with just builders. That'd be pretty stupid. So yes, archers all focused fire on their last construction, their last unit-producing building. I started to think this was Supreme Commander for a little while, because I was thinking, oh god, that's a naval factory. They can build engineers out of that and build new stuff. But no, that's wholly a Supreme Commander thing, being able to build builders out of every building. So yeah, last few units, we're about to win. That's pretty much the end of it. And... wow, they're actually putting up a fight. Never mind. And I believe that's the end of the game. Yeah, that's the end. Why is there no screen? Huh. Here, hold on. Let's exit on a shot of... you can't get low enough to have Cole looking up. But yeah, so I do plan on trying to bring the channel back, trying to get some more games in here, other than just Paraworld, so that I, don't burn myself out on it. I plan on getting the community back being engaged in this, get more players into multiplayer, getting more players actually playing the game by trying to show them how to install it without getting tons of errors, which is a huge problem with this game, especially on newer systems. And dying a lot in Fallout 4. Fun!